And we are underway from Santa Clara.
Taken at the goal line.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Six yards left on second down. Now a play fake. Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Down to the 25. William Golston in on the stop.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And Lance going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this one is no good. He missed it, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin with a run by Fournette. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action, now it's Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Brady now on first down. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Fournette running out of the gun. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt.
Succop's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles. And
this throw will be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
On play action, Lance. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones, 98 yards. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes our score 17-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud, and he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's McCloud from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3 scored. Now Lance throws the interception. His 3rd. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. On play action, now Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tyler Johnson from 10 yards out. And the Buccaneers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the route is on here in this first half. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second and 11 at the 20-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will